In this demonstration, we'll show the users what some of the new functionality in NX11 when it comes to drafting. We have the ability now to track drawing changes and then also have the capability to do the drawing overlay. In this case, we have a revision B drawing. We can actually see what is the status of our revision B. We can take a snapshot of that, and then we'll be able to compare what the snapshots to what are the last created in the previous release. So now what we want to do is we want to compare it to revision A, and once that is done, we get this comparison report. What that does tell us what are the two drawings and how many changes they are. So there are some summary reports, some changes, and some additional information we can access. We can click on the some of the report date information, then we can expand that and see what some of the changes. So as we expand that, we see that all these changes, we can see their border changes, dimensional changes, tolerance changes. So we click on it, we can navigate to the object. So if the drawing is fairly big, we'll be able to find the location where the changes are taking place. So as we drill down and take a look through all these different changes that it highlights it, we can see where they are in relationship to the overall drawing. And once that is done, and so we can go ahead and change in the drafting preferences. So in the drafting preferences, we want to go and look at track drawing changes, report generated, so we can actually turn on a display change symbol. What that does is that now a new flag note is displayed on the field drawing, that it's indicating what some of the changes, what they are. So we want to activate the drawing snapshot data and then take another snapshot. Once that is done, we could be able to go take a look and then see what some of the new drawing changes they could be. So as we edit and alter some of the other changes, we see that information is being generated to say that, hey, these are some of the area that the drawing has been altered compared to earlier revision of this particular drawing. So we have the ability to preserve these changes that is in the field. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and make some additional changes. Let's go into our preferences. We want to go ahead and preserve change the symbol display. Once we turn that on, so now we'll be able to preserve all this. What we want to do next is just make a couple of design changes in this particular revision of that, and then what we'll do is we'll create another report, and then we'll see the additional flag notes will be displayed to indicate that that some additional changes that is different than what we had in the previous release. Well, we'll take a look at what we call the visual overlay. So once we create an active drawing overlay, or we can compare it to a previous revision of the drawing, so we'll compare to drawing A, we see that, there will be a difference of a color that is displayed on the field drawing. What does give us a visual feedback what some of the changes that they are on the field drawings. So now we can quickly be able to look at these feedback and take a look. So we can change the color, overlay color to a different color. So once that color's changed, all we have to do is just once again create what we want to compare it to. A new kind of color will display on the field drawing to indicate what are the differences of the two. So these type of information now is very helpful for us to review what some of the drawing changes have been taking place. Thank you.